Hello all, and next video up. In the last one, we took a look at the the Halo Spartan Collection Emil. Now we are taking a look at the Spartan Collection Jerome. Um, yeah, I like Jerome. I think he's a pretty cool character. He's from Halo Wars. If you haven't played Halo Wars, highly recommend it. One of the best console real-time strategy games you'll ever play. It really is. There's other ones, don't get me wrong. I know there's games that came before it that were like ported from PC and stuff like that, but like specifically kind of made with the console in mind. I think Halo Wars is one of the best to have done it. I haven't played Halo Wars 2. I have it, I just haven't played it yet. So eventually I will. I also have Gears Tactics because I'm a huge Gears of Wars fan. So we'll get into that eventually at some point too. But here's Jerome. I actually had a friend who asked me if that was just a variant of Master Chief. No, he's Jerome. He's his own character. He's his own Spartan. Pretty distinguishable by his number. He's got the 092. And then over here, he's got the red stripe. He's also got red on his helmet, which you can't see in the box, but we're going to get there. Somebody in one of the previous videos said the cat that I opened up from the Halo Spartan collection had the more reflective visor. This Jerome has a really reflective visor. Like, it is just shiny as can be, and I can actually see sort of see my reflection in it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, I like Jerome, so we're going to kind of crack this guy open. I know he does kind of look like Master Chief, but there's differences. So yeah, let's get this guy open. Back of the box, there we go. I'm not, everybody's asking me, like, am I getting these whole sets? No. Not everybody, but the people I know. I always say everybody to kind of just reference the people who have asked me. I got Master Chief, I got Cat, I got Emil, I got Jerome. I'm only collecting the characters I kind of know or really like. Like, I'll be getting anybody from the Reach team, and characters like Jerome, I'll get. So, yeah. I guess you can kind of say, like, the name Spartan, like the ones that actually have a name. Like, I'm not getting, like, the Spartan Mark V B color variant, like, which, if you noticed, weirdly looks like Doom Guy. So does Master Chief, to be fair, like, but still. Alright. Let's get this guy open. Alright. Cool. Alright, we'll take a look at the hands. All the accessories first. I think this is kind of the standard of what we can expect because Master Chief, Cat, and Emil have all had the same kinds of hands. They're different, obviously. They're molded for that specific figure, which is great, but they're the same kind of hand, and I'll get into that in a minute. Okay. So, what I mean by that is, like, he comes with the open hands in the package, but every one of these figures has had that, and then they come with the closed-fisted hands. They come with the two open hands, like the palm open hands, and then there's kind of like pointing two-finger type of hand. They've all come with that. Those, like, same hands. So, I guess that's going to be the kind of common thing we see with these. He also comes with the shotgun. Unlike the Emil one, this one does have a little bit of warping here at the end that I'm going to have to try to fix. Try to heat up and trying to get to stay. It's not too noticeable or bad, so there's that. But it does have some. The Emil one was pretty straight. And then we had the pistol. Something about this pistol is a little bit different. I think they did the paint a little different on this one. Like, it looks really good. Like, it's kind of shiny and everything. So I think they're kind of doing a little bit better with the weapons now too, instead of just have them have these kind of dull matte color paints. This looks really good. I like this one. This is definitely an upgrade on the pistol. Focus, please. I apologize that the focus is kind of going in and out. And now we can get to Jerome himself. Other than that, it took me a little bit to kind of get the little twist tie cut. Okay. So, he might be the first one. I noticed this right out the packaging. I think it stands pretty well. I think he's the first one to have a shoulder joint. Is he? Did Cat or Master Chief have one? I don't think they did. He does. He's got both. This one's a little loose. This one's pretty good, but this one is a little loose. Just a minor thing. He's kind of got a weird lean when he stands too. Not too noticeable, but hey. Okay, I might be wrong. No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, he's got his toe joints, all that stuff. Cool. Yeah, he's got the shoulder joints, which is really cool. And like I said, here's that like really reflective visor. Yeah. Now, I guess I can go ahead and kind of get into it. The paint on this guy, as you know, the Master Chief and the Cat had some kind of bad paint issues, as did the Ghost when I opened that. This whole line has just kind of been plagued by quality control paint issues. So far, the Emil was good, even though they kind of got away that he's already gray, so like some of the paint bleed through. The bleeding on the paint didn't affect it. On here, it's not as bad as it was on the Cat or the Chief, but it is still there. Especially like once you kind of start getting into like kind of in here on the gauntlets and then like here on the pads, you can kind of see it in the light where it's like it's got the brush marks and you're seeing the bleeding. It's a little bit more noticeable on the back, right here on the calves, and then up here on the shoulders. The shoulders seem to be the parts of this, like the shoulders and the thighs. Luckily, the thigh armor on this Jerome is pretty damn good. But his shoulders do suffer from it pretty good. The shoulders and the thighs have been the biggest kind of weaknesses of these with that paint application problem. But yeah, there's Jerome. He's pretty much got a lot of the same articulation. He does have a little bit more of a kind of hip thigh swivel here than the Emil did. Mainly because he's not as bulky as Emil. Still about the same amount of articulation there. He still has the double jointed knees, the toe joints, the feet. But yeah, he has the shoulders here, which I don't think anybody else has had so far. I could be wrong on that. The Emil had the shoulders, but it was like it wasn't very noticeable. Like they were too bulky to kind of have it. But I do think the Emil had the shoulder joints. This one you can really see it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Emil I think had a lot of the same articulation. He's just a little bit too bulky to kind of have it really fleshed out. Still a great looking figure. But I like this one. I like this one a lot. Weird that mine's kind of got this weird lean. Like if I kind of do that, then it's not as bad. But yeah, he's got a weird lean if you just stand him straight up. But there we go. Like I said, Wave 2 has been a lot more consistent than Wave 1, for sure. I bought these at a Target in Roswell, New Mexico. I had to go up there for some work-related stuff. Stopped by that Target, stopped by that Walmart as well. Didn't find anything at the Walmart. Found these at the Target. And picked up the Emil and the Jerome. And, you know, of course, a week later, I see them at my Walmart here back home. And same thing, like their paint apps seem to be like a lot better than the Wave 1 paint apps. And I think that's a good thing. I think they're improving. Is it perfect? No. There's still some of that bleeding effect coming through, especially like back on the backs and the shoulders. I think that's where we're seeing it a lot now. But the front of them looks vastly improved. So I'm definitely happy about that. Yeah, I'm glad they made that improvement. It's really good. Again, he does not have the peg hole, the peg for the shotgun. I'm not gonna lie, like, okay, so the Emil had this kind of boxy thing here, and so does the Jerome, where like it looks like it's a piece that's been added on. Is that where the peg was? And they covered it. Like they cut it and cover it. I don't know. The pegs on the Chief and the Cat were like kind of long, but if you shaved them down, they didn't look that bad. I'm wondering if they just totally got rid of the pegs completely because of that. Interesting. I don't know. Somebody's going to have to confirm or deny that for me. Because the Emil has one like that too. It has like this random piece that just kind of looks like it was added on. And I don't know if that was to cover the peg that was there or not. Either way though, that's Jerome. I like him. If you haven't played Halo Wars, highly recommend it. And yes, somebody was asking me that. The Halo Wars stories do connect to main-time Halos, to the mainline Halo games. Halo Wars 2 is actually going to have a lot of connection with like Halo Infinite and stuff. And I think even Halo 5 has some connection with Halo 2. Like it's kind of like an in-between or something. But yes, those games all do connect pretty well. So definitely play them. I plan on playing 2 sometime, probably this summer before Infinite in the fall. Love them. I like real-time strategy games. I like all kinds of games. But most of the RTS games I play have always been on PC. Halo Wars was kind of the first ones that I played that was just like really great on the console. So yeah, there's Jerome. He's got his red marks. There you see the Spartan. He's got the red on his helmet. So yeah, awesome figure. And I will catch you guys in the next video.